Welcome back to the channel, everyone. And today I want to talk about this new My Pet Monster by the Loyal Subjects. It just came out this year. It's actually a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And I want to compare him to not only the original My Pet Monster, but all of the other ones. Let's get to it.
Hill's Toy Collection.
Now, the first thing I want to talk about and just get out of the way is he is small. Like, he is a lot smaller than I was expecting. I mean, you can kind of see the comparison. He's a lot smaller than what I thought. Another thing is with the cuffs, as great as they are, you definitely will not be able to get these around your wrists if you're an adult. A small kid maybe, but definitely not an adult. So he's definitely small. But he feels great. I think they did a great job with keeping the same type of material with it as the original one. So I think he looks great. Also, I just want to show you two before we get into the comparisons. Him in package. I did buy two, and they both came in a box. And the box, I thought I was shorted one because the box that it came in, I thought was going to be the size of one. So I was kind of surprised about that, but it's okay. They still look good. Here is the packaging, if you can see this. And the artwork looks amazing. I think they did a great job on that. Here you can see like the kid on the back and he's breaking the chains. But again, like I feel like even for that kid, they're smaller than what would actually fit on him. But still, they look great. I love the artwork. I love the packaging and how they were trying to recreate the original packaging. You can see up here that it is a limited edition because it was marked San Diego Comic-Con. I did talk to Loyal Subjects over Instagram, and they did say that the San Diego Comic-Con ones were first to market. More to come in 2026. So I don't know if it'll be the exact same thing. I'm assuming it will be. I think it was just maybe a first to market to get some out there before next year. So let's go ahead and actually compare this one to the vintage ones and see how the new one compares to all the vintage ones.
He's bigger than big.
When he fights battles, he always wins.
And he's your friend, too.
He breaks his chains.
Put him on you and break away, too.
With My Pet Monster, you're busting loose.
He's big.
And scary.
And helps people, too.
And he's your friend, too.
My Pet Monster plays all day.
Tough.
Awesome.
Looking great.
And all your friends will want him for their friends, too.
My Pet Monster has breakaway chains from M-Toy and American Greetings Company.
Here you can really see the difference between the sizes between the original vintage My Pet Monster and the new Loyal Subjects one. But I think they nailed it as far as like the colors and like the material and stuff. I think they did such a good job with that. So let's get into the detail stuff here. So as far as the nose, like, yeah, you can squeeze the original My Pet Monster's nose. It's just kind of like that softer plastic. Same with the new one. You can squeeze his nose. It still has that same type of softer plastic. You got the harder plastic for the eyes here. Same with this. They even got the green really well in the eyes. I know he's kind of looking up all the time is what it seems like, but that's okay. And then here, though, you have more of a bushy eyebrow. And then this is more of like a smooth eyebrow. I think that's the only major difference, I think, in the face that they kind of did. And then the bellies is the same type of material, same with the horns. So my original ones chewed a little bit there, but the horns, they used the same type of material there, a little bit softer, but they did a great job on that. Now, I don't have the original cuffs for my Pet Monster. These are kind of the generic ones, but to show you, they actually did get the right colors and stuff on the new cuffs with the green and yellow. So they did a great job on that. Even to the fingernails, like, so you can see kind of how the fingernails are, and they did good. Like, I mean, again, my only complaint, really, if I had a complaint, would be I wish he was bigger, more like the vintage one, just because I want a bigger My Pet Monster. But all in all, they did a good job. I think his hair's a little bit longer too than the original, but they look good together. So let's go ahead and compare them to a few other ones. And here he is compared to the 2001 My Pet Monster. Obviously they look way different because the 2001 My Pet Monster, they definitely did like a different style of the look. And then, but see, I thought that the new Loyal Subjects one, I guess in my head I was thinking it was going to be more along the size of him. So you can definitely see like he is smaller, because I would say like he's more of the size of the European ones. That's smaller than the original My Pet Monster, and he's definitely smaller than that. So they look cool. He definitely makes him look a lot more like the original compared to the 2001. But they look great together. Let's go ahead and check out the 2009 one. Here's the new one compared to the 2009 My Pet Monster. And I think if they would have been able to go and get the look of the new My Pet Monster from Loyal Subjects and make him the size of the 2009 My Pet Monster, I think it would have been perfect. That is what I kind of envisioned when just looking from online and seeing the pictures online. That's what I kind of thought it was going to be. So let's do some comparisons on this. Like, I know I've gone over the 2009 one before, but he's all plush, like his teeth and nose is all plush. He just has the hard plastic for the eyes. Again, he was more stuck to the original. The hair length is a little bit, longer like that one. And then how they did the nails, I think they just did a good job with getting the nails as close as they could to the original. They did do like soft cuffs for the 2009, at least around the wrist, and then the chain itself is hard plastic. But I do like how they did the harder cuffs and stuff on the new one. But there you go, you can kind of see the size difference between the two of them.
A monster pet!
What's that?
A monster pet has puppet action.
Chain up for action.
Yeah, get a monster pet. There, monster pet's a good pet too.
And so friendly.
Look out!
Uh-oh.
Beware of monster pets.
My Monster Pets have puppet action features. Part of the My Pet Monster collection, each sold separately with breakaway chains from Amtoy.
Here's a size comparison with the new one to the My Pet Monster Pets. And the only reason why I keep doing the different sizes, comparing all the different ones, is so if you have, like, say you have the pets but you don't have the original ones, you can kind of have a good idea of how it's going to be, if like how big or how small it is compared to the different vintage plushes. So this is how he compares to the vintage pets. So pretty good size there. He seems a little bit bigger than the pets, so that's good. Let's compare him just for fun to the 2024 Hasbro dog toys. So if you have the dog toys, whether it's the bigger one that they released at Target or the smaller one they had at Menards, that's the size comparison. So, he's a little bit bigger with his legs and stuff. He's bigger than that. and then definitely bigger than the small one. But you can definitely see the style that the 2024 dog toys were going for, because they were going for more of the cartoon look versus the original one look. So there is that comparison. So if you don't have any other My Pet Monster plushes and you wanted to see what the size was compared to other vintage stuffed animals, we have an Alf and a Teddy Ruxpin, and there you can kind of see the size comparison between those two. And the last one I wanted to show you was actually just the box itself, now that he's taken out of the box. So you can see up there, it does say the limited edition, and it's got keep out, My Pet Monster lives here. I really like what they did with this box, how they had, you know, all the brick and stone, and then they have like the chains kind of there. Now you can see a little bit better on the front of how it looks. And the side, that artwork looks awesome. Looks really cool how they did that. And then up here and right down here, you can see loyal subjects. So that's cool. Look at this side, that's the same as the other side. And then you can kind of look in here. I mean, they even had details on that lip area right there on the inside that you wouldn't even normally see. So this is very cool. I love the box. I think that they did a great job on the My Pet Monster. I can't wait to see what else they're going to do with My Pet Monster. I hope they make more. I hope they do a My Football Monster. I hope they do a Beaster. I think that would be really cool. And then maybe even eventually do a bigger one. That would be awesome too. Well, I really hoped you liked this comparison with the new Loyal Subjects My Pet Monster and all of the other My Pet Monsters. I was so excited when they announced this, and I'm so excited to have it in hand. So if you like this content, please hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.